You're getting better. Time off definitely helped a lot.
Starts from being in our best position we can be in right here. And a lot of times when I do this right here, you'll see his reaction. His hand comes up to right here, or his hand comes up to here. Wherever it comes up to right here, I'm reaching. His hand that was blocking over here is going to reach across. Somebody's phone, but that's fine. Whatever. And even if he's holding onto this arm right here, it's not going to matter, because I'm going to take and throw both my hands across. Right to here, sitting myself up and hugging myself to him, right? And then trying to scoop myself away and pull him over to take his back. Or more than likely, you'll go to right here, and a guy will feel you're going to do that, so he goes to sit to his butt. And you're just going to follow him right over. He's freezing whether he goes left, right, up, down, his butt's up, his butt's down. There's a different advantage we can take of him right there, right? And it's an easy setup. Because people will get lazy with that hand and come up and just kind of put it on your body. If you're the one, if you're looking for it, it's really easy to cross. So sitting right here, you can see his natural defense is to just come up and block, and that puts it right where we want for everything we get in. He rolls away, he rolls forward, he steps up, he steps down, he freezes, he puts his chest to the ground, whatever he does right here. I always have an option of something, right? And that's the point to this, is I want you guys to get used to going to 1 and 6 at half guard when a guy puts his hand right here. If he doesn't keep a decent, with his hand across an underhook of some sort where I can't get it across my body right there, I should take advantage of that. And even if he did have a pretty decent underhook right here, when in my good position, you'll be surprised how easy it is, because I have this lock between us. Unless he has really super long arms, most of the time I can lengthen myself farther than his hand can hook. And if my other hand's tracing up when I'm doing it, it's easy for me to take that thing and move myself to 1 and 6 also. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Alright, so this next one we're going to work on what if he's underhooking hard and driving forward or whatever it is. And we can't get to this right here. So we're going to work on lengthening our body up and around, running our hand up, pulling it across, ending up at 1 and 6, and then going to any of the back shapes into the arm. Grab a partner back and forth, beat me underhook, and going to 1 and 6. Go. So, we end up in our perfect position right here. And people start pushing down on this knee. They know that if they're above this knee, they're going to be in better control. That's their way to passing the guard right here. So when somebody starts doing this right here, my hand is moving down to their wrist, right? And I'm just leaving it there inconspicuously, leaving my knee right here, so that is for them to move forward, they have to take this hand off of my knee. And when they do, I'm encouraging them to come forward. My hand on the other side is coming around, and I'm pushing this back to their lower back. I'm trying to get the wristwatch on the tramp stamp, right? I'm trying to put this thing all the way back if I can. There's several different ways we can hold this, just depending on what's going on. Most of the time what's going to happen is you'll go like this and get a hook on it here or here, and the person's going to realize they're in trouble, so they're going to flatten out and go to their back. Other way. And flatten out this way right here. Boom. And then we're going to move on top. It's tough to finish. I'm not going to worry about finishing it right now. We'll do the Big Brother armbar series later, because there's 5 or 6 different things we can do right there. I'm mainly concerned as using it as a sweep right now. And get used to grabbing it and knowing when somebody puts this hand down right here, they've left that soldier alone. Oh, poor little soldier. Right? And even right here, he can go this way, or even if he stays up like he was right there, it's pretty easy for me to sweep him back up the other way. And then from here, this is like when we went to 1 and 6 a second ago. There's a lot of different things we can go to right here, whether it's finishing the submission, whether it's going to mount, half guard, side control, setting him up to keep rolling away from me. For another choke when he comes up to all fours. You know, there's a lot of series that you'll see will happen from there. It's a good spot to get to, and you'll see it happening. It's very common for people on top at every level. Push on that knee, push on that knee. What should we be doing when we're on top? Attacking that chin, right? If our hands up attacking that chin like it should be, then it's not going to have that problem. But as soon as it comes down to the knee, because we're in our good posture, it's right, it's out there all by itself. It's in an even fight with our hand. And when it's trying to push our knee, it's not thinking, oh no, I'm gonna, you know, his body's moving forward, it's gonna outrun his hand, and we're encouraging it to move to the back. Same thing, moving ourselves right here, and as soon as he does this, as soon as I feel him go down here and I feel a good placement of my hand on here, I'm gonna let my knee go. Why? Because that's gonna move his body forward. That's going to trigger him to move forward and move his hand and his body. And when he does, that's when I'm moving it out and around the body and grabbing on and moving it where I want. All I have to do is lift the elbow and you'll see him go flopping this way. So grab on here, go flopping this way.
You like have the legs right?
What's that?
The leg, I saw your leg was kind of wrapped around.
I want to have my leg wrapped on there because when I do this, when he goes around, if I go right here and he just hops his legs out from right here, it's not the same position anymore. I can't do the same thing. So I want to make sure that I have his leg trapped right there. It's kind of like grabbing a Kimura that's all wrong. You know what I mean? You want to have control with your legs for the body position so we can finish a sweep or submission. Grab our partner back and forth, sweeping from our big brother armbar from half guard. Go.